Good evening. I'm Chuck Scarborough. Natalie has the night off. New signs of recovery on both sides of the Hudson tonight. Indoor capacities are expanding in New York and New Jersey. In a surprise press release today, both states' governors said that next week, on Friday, March 19th, indoor dining capacity is going to expand to 50% statewide in New Jersey and in New York City. The rest of New York State expands to 75%. Other restrictions are being relaxed in New Jersey. We have News 4's Brian Thompson standing by there, but we're going to begin with News 4's Ida Siegel, who's live in the Belmont section of the Bronx, where restaurateurs are understandably welcoming this unexpected news. Ida?
Yes, Chuck, they definitely are welcoming this news up and down Arthur Avenue today. You know, most of these restaurants do have the outdoor setups with the heat lamps, but, you know, when it's cold, most people don't want to sit out there. And so today's announcement, yes, very welcome. It came late this afternoon that new rules are coming to New York City. Indoor dining capacity will increase from 35% to 50%, and that's a significant financial boost for the restaurants that have had a rough winter. They are, however, concerned about the 6-foot distancing rule. Here at Enzo's of Arthur Avenue, they say they can't make it to 50% if they also have to keep the tables 6 feet apart. In addition to that, they're worried about customers being afraid to come back out. That said, 50% capacity, they say, is still great news.
It's very exciting because we've been waiting to reopen, and naturally for a restaurant we need full capacity to make our business operate correctly. Yeah. So anything that moves forward towards that direction is very helpful.
Do you feel safe eating inside? And if the capacity increases, will you feel safe eating inside?
That's a good question. I personally already had COVID myself, so I'm not too concerned.
The New York City Hospitality Alliance issued their response today, saying today Governor Cuomo announced that New York City restaurants can expand indoor dining from 35% to 50% beginning March 19th. While city restaurants may not increase occupancy to 75%, like restaurants are safely doing throughout the rest of the state, it is still welcome news to the battered restaurant industry. So yes, here in New York City, we're increasing to 50%. In New York State, outside of the city, they are increasing to 75%. And all of that begins a week from Friday, which is March 19th. Reporting live from the Belmont section of the Bronx, Ida Siegel, News 4, New York.
All right, Ida, thank you. In New Jersey, next Friday, capacity limits are going to increase to 50%, not only on restaurants, but recreational and amusement businesses, plus barber shops, salons, and personal care businesses. And on the same day, limits expand for indoor gatherings that are not religious ceremonies, political events, weddings, or funerals. All will be capped at 25 individuals, up from 10. Outdoor gatherings will be capped at 50, up from 25. News Source Brian Thompson is live in Woodbridge, where not everybody is on board with these changes. Brian?
Not everybody, but certainly the businesses are, Chuck. And just to give you an idea of what we're talking about, in addition to restaurants, as you and Ida have talked about, look behind me here. I've got a cafe, I've got a salon, I've got a fitness place, and there's a Main Street Tavern down there. All of this is the sort of thing that people are wondering, will they be able to go in there safely? It's all part of Governor Murphy's slow and steady strategy.
Thank God. Yeah, that's good news. It's been a long year, so we're ready.
That's how Leah Sarama reacted when I told her New Jersey is going to 50% capacity for her restaurant. The same move announced for New York City this afternoon. Governor Murphy saying the numbers, especially hospitalizations, have made the difference.
Our hospitals were treating just under 2,900 patients. That number has come down by about 1,000 and has been consistent since then. In fact, our hospitalizations have been below 2,000 for the past 12 days.
But it's not just restaurants that are moving from 35 to 50% capacity, so are workout businesses. And the new order includes nail and beauty salons as well. And not just Main Street, but casinos and amusement and recreation places go to 50%. Even so, not everyone is ready for this.
Too many people. Too many opportunities to have a problem.
Mike Sarama has been saving money bringing supplies to his restaurant, JJ Bidding. Instead of being delivered, his take.
Any little bit helps. Going from 25 to 35 helped. Going from 35 to 50% will definitely help.
And it'll help for the casinos down in Atlantic City if you're a gambler. 6 a.m. Friday, March 19th. Live in Woodbridge, Brian Thompson, News 4 New York.
Okay, thank you, Brian.